guys, and welcome to Jugando con Fuerza. This is a sequel to my very first video called One Gun and Bunker Alfa. It is all the newest tricks regarding the underground part of Bunker Alfa. I'm going to speed up through this first part because it hasn't changed since my last video and most people already know it. Now here I'm taking an alternate route which lets me avoid fighting the hallway giant and his 2 floater bloaters, and instead there are 4 fast biters and you can sneak up on 2 of them. After that you can use 1 bullet to draw this giant near you and then kill him with a spear. You can also use other long-range melee weapons if you want it to go a little faster. I still ignore this turret because it's not worth it to me. And then we get to this giant. This giant has always been tricky for people, but I did come up with a trick for taking him out. If you use a longer range melee weapon and you sneak, which most people don't know that also increases your range a little bit, then you hit him, and if you retreat right after the damage is dealt, then he will not hit you back. Now this can be pretty difficult to master, so make sure your health is always above 81 hit points. Also, this does not work on the 2 frenzied giants that are guarding the AK-47 because their movement speed is enhanced. At this point you have 2 options. There's a glitch that lets you walk on walls and skip everything else and kill the last turret with a melee weapon. This is cool, but this is a pretty major glitch and I have a feeling Last Day on Earth will probably fix this soon. In addition to that, it's really difficult to pull off. I'd consider myself a pretty skilled player and most of my attempts look like this and this. Furthermore, it requires you to take out the hallway giant and the first turret. So in my opinion, the tactic I introduced 13 days ago is still the best way to proceed. For those of you who have not seen my other video, you kill everything except the giants and you make exaggerated circles around the room so that the giants just keep chasing you as you kill the other enemies and open doors. It's best to avoid this door over here. Sometimes if you get too close to it and the giant that's patrolling over there is also too close to it, it can aggro him, and he's kind of a faster giant, so it makes it a little more difficult. Make sure to switch to a gun before opening the 3rd door and use 1 shot to get that giant to chase you as well. You actually have a lot more time than you think you do, so don't freak out and do something stupid. Even if you aggro the 4th giant, these giants are really slow. Just take your time and make exaggerated circles. Once you open this terminal, I would suggest going up the elevator to reset all the giants. Also, if you use the new elevator trick here, give your phone about 10 seconds to make sure it saves your progress. After you kill this giant, grab an AK-47 or M16 and use a 1/3 of it to kill the turret. If you don't have one of those 2 firearms, I'd recommend watching my video on how to get an AK-47 every day. And then after getting the AK-47, use it to get this crate. There we go. Hooray! We got another 4 cans of gas that hopefully someday we'll be able to use. One final note before I leave you guys, if you ever die in game, close out of your game as fast as possible like this. There's a 90-ish% chance that your game will not have saved itself yet. If you didn't already know that trick, I probably just became your best friend. Alright guys, see you next time.